Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me again today. My name is General Confusion, and this is Ultimate General Civil War. Welcome back. So, I have rebuilt my army to the extent that I can. Unfortunately, I did take a lot of casualties there at the Battle of Second Bull Run. We inflicted a lot more on the enemy, but our own were significant. So, as a result, Second Corps is coming in somewhat under strength. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Divisions are all depleted. I don't have enough men to replenish my artillery units either. I probably should have done that first in hindsight, but I was trying to get my infantry up to snuff. On the plus side, we have been able to equip our surviving soldiers here with pretty good weapons overall. We captured almost 10,000 Springfield M1855s, so Revere and Chapman here in 2nd Division are equipped with M1855s. Preston, who has been brought in to replace a killed officer, his large unit is equipped with 1842s. And then back here, I don't believe we have many. Yeah, we only have a couple of brigades still equipped with reboard farmers' muskets, which is nice. We have $34,000 left over, but only 11 recruits. I could go in here and spend 18 reputation on 3,700 more recruits. But I don't really want to do that right now. I just want to jump into the next battle and see what goes. I am, however, going to boost supply here. The maximum supply for each corps is 25,000. And when it comes to when you get a very large corps, it's sometimes difficult to make that last the whole battle. But we'll just see what happens. Also, Siegfried and Kemper are a little under strength compared to what they were. Mainly because I had to replace a lot of troops in Richard's unit. Richard's unit took an absolute battering. He was down well below 1,000. So, for battles now, we have Chantilly, Weapons Factory at Harper's Ferry, and then the Battle of Antietam. Okay, so Antietam was the culmination of Lee's Maryland campaign, which was fought basically after Second Bull Run in an effort to both bring Maryland over onto the Confederate side and relieve the pressure on Virginia, which was suffering from all of the armies marching and countermarching and fighting in it. Lee led an invasion of Maryland, and this was sort of a political statement as well as a military objective. The goal wasn't so much to take territory from the Union. That would be almost impossible because, you know, Washington is down here. The Union's not going to give that up. And it was so heavily fortified there was no chance to effectively assault it. Rather, the idea was to embarrass the Union on their own territory and hopefully either draw the attention of European powers or force an anti-war party in the Union to come to prominence in reaction to this Confederate army just marching willy-nilly over Union territory, you know, taking things over. So that was the idea. It didn't, of course, work out because Antietam ended up being something of a tactical draw, and Lee didn't win a decisive victory on Union soil as he had attempted to do. So, let's look at Chantilly. After the Second Bull Run battle, the Federal Army is reforming its force at Centerville. You are on a mission to lead a part of your army around Yankees' right flank, get behind the Union position, and cut off their line of retreat. While your troops are resting near Chantilly, the patrols spotted 2 Federal divisions approaching from the south. So if we win this, we'll get 5,100 recruits and $90,000. Okay. Yep, that's just the same thing we just saw. So we get 13 brigades total. I'm not going to bring 2nd Corps because they're beat up. They still need to rest, retrain, replenish. I am going to bring 1st Corps, which means we're only going to get a little over half our total force. So if we look down here, it looks like the Union is coming up through fields. We do have some woods right here, some woods right there. Our line might end up being formed like this. We'll see what happens. General, 2 Yankee divisions are marching from the south to attack you. Deploy your men at this field and repel the attackers. Quickly secure the good ground on your flanks to not allow them to pass through. Reinforcements are on their way to assist you. Okay, good. So I start off with 8 units, and then presumably I'll get 5 more as things go on. So it looks like... let's deploy the 2nd Division in its entirety. So Harker, Siegfried. Siegfried, you've seen a lot of fighting. I'm going to take you out. Kemper. We'll leave Harker, because Harker and Richards of the 1st Division are a little bigger. We'll take those out, and we are going to deploy all of the 2nd Division artillery. We have the 1st Division artillery as well. Good old Frank, who's done so well by us. What do my other artillery batteries have? 6-pounder, 12-pounders, 6-pounders, 12-pounder Napoleons. Let's take Harland out and replace him with Chapman. So we've got 3 units of artillery, 5 brigades of infantry. We're going to put Maney down here to move on that objective. We'll put Chapman in the woods right there. Mahoney right here. Parker. Wilcox over here in the woods. Actually, Wilcox in the field and Richards in the wood. We'll have Frank over on this side in the field. And Deering kind of holding the center. So, my plan is to advance to try and hold both objectives, basically. I'm going to send Richards and Wilcox sweeping down this way to get into these woods, with Frank behind them. We're going to have Deering here in this field in the center, Mahoney down here covering him, Maney moving down to that way, and Harker sort of in reserve with Chapman probably in this patch of woods right here. So first, let's launch skirmishers. Oh, there are defensive positions? Ooh, medium fortification. That fortification isn't pointed in any particularly useful direction. So, no, don't do that. Run to that fortification. Richards, run down here. Oh, and split off some skirmishers, too. You, Maney, run to that fortification, and your skirmishers can be over there. Chapman, get down into the woods. Parker, okay, interesting. I did not know that we had these fortifications available. Frank, you're going over there. Yep, good. Deering, pull up in this field. Harker. I could put Harker in these fortifications there. Medium fortification, cover bonus 35%. Wow, no thank you. Cover bonus 100%. Why don't I put Harker in there? Okay, and then Mahoney in the field right there. Frank, you moving? Yeah, this farm with that 33% cover, that's a death trap. Ah, the rest of our troops have arrived. Okay, there are some Union skirmishers. Richards, why don't you grab those fortifications over there? Okay, so let me pause real quick to see what else we got coming on. We've got Wagner, Statham, Devons, Siegfried, Kemper, and only one more artillery. Dang. I was hoping for more guns than that. Okay, Chapman, you get down there. Wagner, actually, Harker, pull back. Wagner will run to take over those fortifications. Harker will serve as reserve. Statham will hold up there. Harland. What we need, actually, is for Harland to move over this direction. Frank to come over here to support Richards. We want Harland and Frank over there. Kemper and Siegfried, basically 1st Division. Kemper and Siegfried will pull up back here to serve as reserves. Devons, where's Devons going again? We have these skirmishers on our flank, which I'm not a huge fan of, so maybe Devons can go over there. All that I'm seeing so far are skirmishers. So hopefully that's all they're sending at me. Maney, you get down here. And show me the bottom of the map. Okay, so now if they try to flank me, I should know. Yeah, we've got vision over there, we've got vision down here. The Union should be coming from roughly this direction. And I think Maney, with Chapman in support, will be able to hold here. Richards is over here. We are definitely going to need somebody on his flank. So Devons, that's you, buddy boy. A Yankee division is attacking, and they are attacking Richards. Well, actually, Devons, run down here, buddy. I want you to take the place of Richards if you can. Oh, here comes Christ. And down here, skirmishers coming in. There's Nagley. Parker, form a... Oh, Wagner is there. Wagner's troops are there. Okay, so that's fine. So Harker, just stand over there then. Oh, we've got skirmishers in our rear. Here comes Christ charging on in. Taking fire. Come on, Frank. Shoot, Frank. Do it. Do it. Fire. Yeah, there you go. Close range cannonade, that's what you need. They are just launching charges. Wow. There, Christ is routing. Maney with Chapman in support can definitely hold this, though. I love seeing that, the effect of those canister rounds. Oh, enemy brigade flanking our left. Okay, so Harland. Move up to there. Richards. You run back to there. Emperor. Advance at the double. Statham. Take that field. With Siegfried in support. Yep, Nagley's running. Yes, Devons is flanked, but Devons is also in 100% cover, so I'm not too worried about it. If Richards can get into position, then he could be shooting at Ferrero, with Frank supporting. Hold right there. You got 90% cover. 90% is pretty good. Ferrero has nothing like 90% cover. Get Kemper on his flank. Oh, nope, there's some skirmishers. Chase them away, boys. Arlen, get down there. Kemper, you holding cover. Alright, so the attack is progressing at this point. Wilcox. And Wilcox's skirmishers are holding off Morrison. Richards is shooting the absolute crap out of Ferrero, who persists in trying to shoot Devons, which just isn't very efficient. Here's Bristow. Maney, meanwhile, is holding off several Union units in this sort of forward position. Chapman, shoot at Birney. I practically destroyed Birney in the last battle, and now here he is again. Parker, get down there. Extend our flank. We'll move up Maney's skirmishers as well. They've got 25 kills, interestingly. Good for them. Okay, you all just hold in that position and do some sniping. Up here, those skirmishers are getting around our flank. Ferrero doesn't know what he's doing. Christ is just standing there not wanting to attack. We have 3 big brigades lined up against Wilcox. Major Chapman is killed. Oh crap, my artillery has taken fire from enemy artillery. Come on, Maney. He's still giving as good as he's getting. Actually, better. And we only have to hold for 2 hours, so Maney, you're going to take a pounding, but you'll be alright. Deering, focus fire on the 1st Rhode Island down there. I don't like him and I want him to die. Siegfried, face backwards in case those skirmishers come to get around us. Here comes Ferrero again. Right into Richard's guns. Oh crap, there goes Maney. Alright, Chapman, fall back. Parker, get up there, double time. Maney, don't you dare run away. Don't you dare. Get back here, Maney. Alright, Wagner's got to come up. Because we need to hold the flanks here. Maney, get back in position. We're gonna get Wagner on Birney's flank. We'll put Harker into that position. Come on, shoot him. Shoot Birney. Shoot Birney. Shoot Birney. Alright, Birney's running. Maney, you gotta come back. You gotta come back. Richards is embroiled in melee here. Devons, what have you done? Ah! Alright, Birney's fallen back. Birney is falling back. Maney. Come back and hold the line down here. Wagner, please Please open fire. Please fire a volley. Oh, no. Wagner, come on, man. Come on. I drove... Where did the 1st Rhode Island Artillery go? Yeah, Wagner is routing. Here comes Robinson in to attack Harker. That's probably not going to go well, just because they're so outnumbered. Mahoney's hold it up. Siegfried, get over here. Okay, Harker's wounded, and Harker's unit is routing. Maney, drive off Robinson. You gotta do it, man. Mahoney, come down here. Oh, crap. Now Chapman is directly under fire. And losing men. Alright, Robinson's routing. Robinson's routing. Mahoney, take the ground. Parker. Maney's skirmishers can rejoin their unit. Adam is holding. Wilcox is holding. Richards. Drive Ferrero off. Okay, they've opened themselves up a little bit. I'm moving in Maney and Harker. Siegfried, take that position. Wagner, move up to support. Chapman, start rear firing. They really should be coming up the middle here. They should be coming up for Deering. But they're so focused on attacking Wilcox that they're not, which is fantastic. Frank, oh, Frank is wounded. I love Frank. Frank does so well. And he's almost out of ammunition. Fine, I can bring the ammo wagon over. Alright, Maney, you've got your morale back. There's Nagley. He's flanked. You can do this. I keep losing so many guns, especially so many Napoleons. I hate that. Nah, Wagner, just stay there. Okay, here comes Ferrero. Trying to flank around us. We'll get Kemper into that hard cover right there. Where he'll just be in scrub forest and Kemper will be in dense hardwood forest. Statham's taken fire, but it's nothing that he can't stand. Ferrero's getting chewed up. Was that a charge? I don't think that was a charge. Oh, it was a charge. Leisure's coming in. Leisure's coming for Devons. But he's not going to like what happens. Melee? What do you mean melee? Oh, that's right, because his men extend all the way down there. Harland has lost guns. Frank has lost guns. Dang. Richards, get up there and just drive him off. Yeah, I think literally all of my batteries in this battle, except for Deering, have lost at least a couple of guns. It's very sad. And, of course, I lost Harker. Which is also very sad. Nagley's running, which is fantastic news. Up, here comes Christ again. He's not going to like what happens. But we're gonna take out Ferrero. We're just going to remove him from the field. Richards has 1,210 kills. Wow. We only have to hold for another 23 minutes, and we're doing it. Maney is driving Nagley off with the support of Harker. Bernie is launching another charge, but with Harland in support, I think that'll be fine. Emperor is going to put another volley onto Ferrero. Yep, volley, volley, volley. Volley! Morrison is putting fire onto that. Harland, no. Leisure is very slowly advancing through a hailstorm of cannon fire. Oh, Morrison is charging again. With Statham's flanking fire, I can't think that this will end well for the Federals. Unless Wilcox breaks before that supporting fire can do the trick. Ooh, which is possible. Which is possible. Harland, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, you've lost another gun. Alright. Yeah, Frank has almost 1,000 kills. It's just that Frank himself is wounded, which is very, very sad. Okay, Morrison's falling back. I am going to move up and take this position right there with Statham. Oh, Ferrero's formed up again. And now the Union Army is in full retreat. Huzzah! Yay for us! So General Kearney, General Stevens, and General Reno, they came in with slightly more men than I. I lost 3,800 infantry and, oh, I lost 13 guns. Oh, that hurts. They only lost 2 guns. They were using their artillery much, much less aggressively than I. But they lost 10,000 infantry. Goods-wise, I captured 2,000 M1855s. I rescued about 1,500 guns of my own. Rescued 2 6-pounders. I only rescued 21 Lawrences. I rescued 4 Napoleons, so of the guns that I lost, I got 6 back, but that still leaves me a net negative of 7. Dang. Who did well? Wilcox, Devens, Richards. Frank has probably the best kill-to-death ratio, but He still lost men. I got to stop losing artillery. I'm losing way too many of them. Chapman's dead, Frank is wounded, Harker is wounded, Wagner was promoted, and Maney and Tuttle were both promoted. So, good job to them. Alright, so that will be it for today. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.